So any addiction that you have, is up to you that day for you to be like, I need help. I'm going to get out of this. Therefore, I'm going to look for help. You can't be helped. So trying to explain to people that everything is not racist, man, fuck you. You know what? Suffer the rest of your life thinking everybody hates you because of race. Yeah. Instead of people just realizing that, hey, you know what? I just don't fucking like you. End of story.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's all kinds of
different ways. Like, I know I brought up the Trump derangement syndrome, but do you think it's getting a little bit? Because half the time I'll be like, nah, I don't believe that. You know, like you said, like he just plays into it, or I don't think I ever heard. Well, have Trump said something about that, or
about what?
Derangement syndrome, or being obsessed with him, or he has, right?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I honestly, it's like I went back and did my homework to find out when he did say something racist. And I was like, I still haven't found it. I didn't find it in the Mexico comments. I was like, I didn't find it.
Well, so, I mean, that's all subjective. Like what you may feel is racist based on your experience may be different than other people's.
But like what I'm trying to get at is the Tylenol thing, right? Hey, don't take Tylenol. It's not good for you. I understand Trump is not a doctor, but clearly he's not going to really go out there and say something that doctors are not recommending.
So
but
what exactly did he say? Because
don't take Tylenol while you're pregnant. You know, all that other, you know, with RFK behind him, you know, not saying anything because he gonna say it in a professional way. But then you have women online posting videos of them taking who knows what milligrams of Tylenol while they're pregnant, and they was posting it 5 days in a row.
I don't understand what the point of that is.
It don't make any sense.
Because has that always been a thing?
Yes.
Tylenol.
Like, to not take Tylenol while you're pregnant?
Yes.
So,
Tylenol made a statement back in like 2017 saying, we don't recommend taking any of our products.
It's always been
pregnant. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Box.
I'm like, that's always been a thing to my knowledge. Like,
it's always been a thing.
But people were jumping like, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I think that's like just one branch on that tree of tribalism that I was just talking about. If Donald Trump say it, then everybody who votes Democrat is going to find a problem with it.
You had a post that came out online. I'm not sure if you guys saw this. A post that came out online where somebody said, Trump said oxygen is good for you. Breathe oxygen in the air. And then there were videos online of people going outside recording themselves trying not to breathe air. You see any of that crazy shit?
I ain't see no dumb shit like that.
That's because people are fucking stupid. I don't even give a shit no more.
Yeah,
that's just the dumbest shit.
I like the fact that aspirin has always been fucked up, and I think Cat Williams said it best in this joke when he was like, "Go ahead and take 12 motherfucking aspirin."
I bet your ass
see if you got a
headache. That'll be your last headache.
And it's like that's always been a fucking thing. It's like it's on the instructions. So the fact that people would sit up here and just be like, "I'm gonna fucking take aspirin" because Donald Trump said that.
I think that goes back to what we said. What I said, he's playing into it. He knows.
Oh yeah, no doubt,
absolutely. Because I'm like, why is that even a thing? Why is that? If you want to criticize Donald Trump, why do you feel the need to make this statement as if it's groundbreaking news that you just heard in the back room and you sharing with us? Everybody know not to take Tylenol. Why do you feel like that's something important that you need to make a press conference about? Why? Because he knows that motherfuckers are going to hear him say it, and then they're going to start talking shit.
Well, no,
actually,
it's
not a thing.
Like when it originally kicked off, it was RFK going through a list of things that he had found. Well, his department had found that as I guess now is like we are not supposed to be doing. There's a lot of the red dye talks that he was stumbling across, the whole serial gate thing that he stumbled. There's a lot of shit that we get fucked up off of.
Absolutely.
But this was one of them in regards to Tylenol, and he brought it to the attention, and, Trump just, rode in on the back. I don't think it was anything, or he probably could. The nigga might be an evil genius for all I know.
I'm pretty sure, like I said.
And if he is, I'm on his side. I'm like, you know what, motherfuckers, don't stick your head in a blender and see what
I'm pretty sure.
But you should have thought them
making TikTok videos of putting their head in the blender. Like, look,
I'm okay. Racist.
Because you know what's funny? Like I tried to find some of the videos for the show, And I think like some of the algorithm was taking the video down because they thought they were trying to off themselves. Like that's how bad. Like I'm not sure. I don't know how you guys did see Trump because it was a fake post and everybody thought it was real. And I'm just like, you literally going outside, recording yourself, trying not to breathe air. Like what?
My algorithm just don't even bring dumb shit like that in my.
Man, you know, it's just.
But this leads into something that I had thought of, and I did want to bring this up to y'all. Is in regards of programming. I was like, are we aware? And again, I'm not trying to convince anybody that listens to this because, again, I don't give a shit because what you think is what you're going to think. But for you, are y'all aware is that we've been being programmed since radio and the actual government studies that go behind it to really program. That's why they call it programming and to the stage that we are in now. And I think that's why I guess the older generations have always looked at it as the generations behind them. It's like, man, y'all really getting fucked up. And now that I'm in that seat, I'm looking back like, man, y'all really fucked up because this programming level is off the charts and they know everybody. When they have you talk about algorithms in order to pull up stuff that you're accustomed to watching is because they're feeding it to you in order to program you and sway you one way. This isn't anything new. This has been something that's been going on since people started trying to figure other people out. How can we control them? What is it that we can use to our best interest to make sure that this person either remains docile or under our control, some way, shape, form, or fashion? So are people even aware now that they are being told what to do, what to buy, how to think, the whole nine?
You know what? I think that more people were starting to express an acknowledgement of that that level of clandestine programming and clandestine just like the things that the government and the corporations and people in power do to secretly guide us in a direction. It was starting to be, I feel like I remember there being a time where it was starting to become more talked about. And then Donald Trump get in office or start running for president or whatever. And then the attention shifted to Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. So, and then from there, I think from there, it just became like the whole world was politics. Because I really feel like I remember there being a time where people were starting to like, hey, look, we need to wake up and realize that, you know, the government is controlling our lives and we don't even realize it. We don't even know or acknowledge it. And then all of a sudden, like a bigger story came out and everything got shifted away from that. So I guess that answers your question. They solved that problem, didn't they? If that, you know, if you look at, you know, things that way, like if you really want to feel and think about, hey, how was the government controlling my life? That would be one way to do it, to get you to arguing with your next door neighbor about some shit that neither one of y'all got control over.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, and you wasn't even talking about that particular topic, and all of a sudden you see a video online, and now you questioning yourself like, I wonder if my neighbor. Then you just act, and now you got into an argument. I know politics is such a touchy.
But it's like that on purpose. Because I'm like, it was once upon a time where it was taboo to talk about politics. Right. It's like if you go to a function, it was like it was known. I'm like, I was too young to be a part of those conversations anyway, but I could still tell that it was a thing. Like, hey, when we all in the gatherings, like we don't talk about politics and we don't talk about religion or money. And it was just like those three topics, it was off limits. Now all of a sudden, that's the first thing people want to know. Right. Like, who did you vote for last time?
I want to say, for me anyway, growing up, it was more of an older people conversation. And I'm talking about like at our gatherings, you would find the older uncles and aunts. And I'm talking about the ones that already had grown kids. So they would be in their 50s and up that would talk about politics. And it would be like a kitchen type conversation. Yeah. All the grown-ups would be in the kitchen. Whoever smoked would be in there. Yeah, and the kids would be tearing up whatever. the shit, but didn't nobody else talk about it. And I like y'all talking about now, it wasn't until recently, I want to say with Obama getting elected, that politics became more of a, ordinary conversation to where it was getting younger.